Okay, we're going to start the process to making our Christmas daily mini album. For this, it's super simple. All we're going to need is 2 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock, our scoreboard, our paper trimmer, a bone folder to reinforce, and if you'd like one of these little apparatuses here that I picked up over at Arts and Crafts. Everything you see here I've purchased at Arts and Crafts. Okay, now we're going to begin scoring at 3 inches, then at 6 inches, and at 9 inches. Then simply turn it over on its side and repeat step 1. Score at 3 inches, 6 inches, and at 9 inches. And that's it. Now you're going to grab your paper trimmer. Your paper should look like this. Okay. We're going to align it up on the first score mark here, score line, sorry. And I'm usually cockeyed. We're going to score all the way from up here all the way down to the first score line over here. So make sure you don't cut through past the first score line. I'm just peeking because I want to make sure. There. So you should have a flap that looks like this. Now line it up on the second score line. And you're going to repeat the same step, except instead of starting from the top, you're going to begin down at the bottom and stop over here at this last score line. And again, you want to make sure you don't pass that score mark. Okay? So now your paper looks like this. And you're going to line it up on the third and final score line and repeat the same process that we started with over here on the left side. You're going to start up at the top and stop at the last line. So now it should look like this. Hello, come and shop at Arts and Crafts. Okay, sorry, it's kind of late already. Now you're going to want to turn this over so then that your flaps are facing down here. You're going to begin by zigzagging your folds, and this is what makes our mini album. We're going to fold up, and if you want to use your bone folder to reinforce that, then you're going to fold down below, go under, reinforce it, then come back up, then come down under here and repeat, and you just keep going. Keep the zigzag motion going. Just keep going, just keep going. Hopefully I put this on mute and just do a voiceover. And that's it for our mini album. So you should have this accordion looking fold with some extras there. Now these are the ones that are going to, the ones that look like this right here, they're going to be holding our tags. These little flaps right there. So once you get to this part, you can leave it like this for a small mini album, a simple mini album. Or in our case, since we're doing the December daily, we need enough slots here, enough pages to fill up the 26 days in December, because we are going to be using these collection stickers here for our daily. So we're going to need to repeat the process on the second sheet of cardstock that you have, which I have already scored because I tried filming earlier and my battery died. So in case you missed it the first time or you were confused, and it's really important you do cut it, make sure you're on the line and you score it right, because if it's not cut right, your pages are not going to align right when it comes time to folding them. Kind of like my, let me see if I can show you. This one, I was rushing through it, so you can see that it's not aligned well here. And you can see that I cut, actually I scored it right, it's just that I cut it not on the score line, not right on the score line. So it does affect it. So make sure you do it right. Take your time. We're going to start from up here, score down to the bottom line, and then align. Come on, Harumy. I think I need glasses. And begin down from the bottom. Score all the way to the first one. Okay. From up here down to this one, the first one. And repeat. Turn this over. Your zigzag motion. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up, down, yep, I should be doing this with sit-ups, down, and over, and under, and over, and under, over, under, and over. And that's it. And this one aligned much better. See that? Ooh, so pretty. What we're going to do here, now we have two of these, and we're going to adhere these two to combine and make one mini album. So this is going to be the size of the mini album. Isn't that cute? And it's going to be really interactive. Not extremely interactive, just interactive. Really, really cute. Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm going to put these two videos together. By now you should have two of these. Okay, and the next step is to form your pages. So if you hold it out, it just looks like an accordion style, except there's some odds and ends here. These odd ones, I hope you can see, these odd ones where the opening is on the side, those are going to be our side tab pages, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, let me see. You can choose either side to begin with. This one is open up here, so I'm going to adhere it here, but before I stick it down, I'm going to punch it here with the circle punch for a tab. This next one has the opening there on top, so I'm going to punch it on the side, and then instead of my tab pulling out from up here, it's going to pull out from the side. All the ones that close like this with the opening on top, I'm going to punch at the top. The ones that have the opening on the side, I'm going to punch on the side. Okay? Okay, so let me see. So I tried doing this earlier with the other one that we made, and my punch died. It won't let go. It's refusing. to let go. I was chomping down my sides and it's completely stuck. If you have any ideas of how to get my chomper out of here, please let me know. I think I broke my punch. So for now I'm going to use this scallop punch because that's all I have. Okay. How did I explain? Okay, so here's the opening. These two right here are going to be one page. And they open on top, so I'm going to punch it on the side, on the top. The second one opens on the side, so I'm going to punch it on the side. This next one opens on the top, so I'm going to punch it at the top. Okay, and just so you can see the pages easier, let me start adhering these. I find it easier to do it with a snail. Somebody came in and left. I think somebody came in. I hope somebody came in. It's freaky. We just watched Insidious 2 last night on opening day, and it was scary. You want to just do it on the sides because your tab is going to be going in there. Ah, hang on. There's one sticking out right here. And I went a little too high. I can't multitask. I was talking to you guys. Okay. You just adhere it. And your tab is going to go here. Like this. So it's going to go at the top. This next one, since we punched it on the side already, we know it's going to be adhered up here, at the end, and over here. Make sure you don't adhere everything or get in the way like I did earlier. Let me see. I have a hard time doing it with my ATG because it is ginormous. Okay, so we're going to do it on the side. And on that side. Sorry, and on this side you don't need it because it's already folded there. So we're just going to close it. Make sure it's adhered. And voila. Now this one, I like to punch it before so it can help you look at the pages easier before you adhere it. This top one, since the punch is up here, we're just going to adhere it here and down here. And I'm left-handed to make things a lot harder. Okay. So that's how it should look. My mat is dirty. Okay, and then the last step that you want to do is cut out, once you're done doing all that zigzag and punching and adhering, you have your pages set, right? So we haven't done this section. We've done these 3 pages so far. So you can see the pages. This one opens at the top, this one's on the side, this is at the top. Okay? Then you're going to want to cut about, these are 16 sides each. So you want to cut 16 for each book. I cut, and these pages for the mini album measure 3 by 3. So for the cardstock, I cut 2.5 by 2.5. And these little, the decorative paper 2 by 2, just to mat it. If you don't want to mat it, just cut the decorative paper 2.5 by 2.5. That's what I did with the original mini album that I began, that I started with, which I will post the pictures for in this video. So I didn't mat those, but this one I decided to mat it. Okay, I went ahead and matted some already. They look like this, and you can just start placing them here. Okay. It is so hot outside. And I have the air conditioner off right now, so you don't hear all that noise in the background. So this is going to be a class for arts and crafts. That's the reason why I'm filming it. And it's going to be for a class next week, I believe. I'm super excited. Okay, there's the first one. Let me use this one. I'm rushing through this, taking advantage of the baby's outside right now, but I can hear that she's about to come inside right now. Okay, so here's the second page. And then after that, what I do with these stickers here, each page is going to have a sticker. Since it is a December daily, as soon as I figure out an opening, and this is from the same paper collection from Authentique. What I do with these, I would usually back these up on cardstock and pop it up in the mini album. But since this is so tiny, we're going to have a hard time closing it if we pop it up. So you see how it would look popped up? It would give it that dimension. I'm just going to go ahead and place it here. This is going to be for day 1, and this is going to be for day 1. The big sections, which is the front cover and the back, I'm going to give it a whole sticker by itself. So this is going to be day 1. Anything that happened on day 1 will be able to go in the tab here. You can put a picture here. This is going to be day 2 and day 3, day 4 and day 5, day 6 and day 7, and in the middle it has its own section for another whole day. And that's pretty much it. I hope you liked the tutorial on how to put this mini album together, and if you do create one, I would love to see it. Message down below, and stay tuned for pictures. Bye!